This is just going to be a quick video in regards to the incident that happened in McDonald's, and it was recorded on video, and it's now going viral on YouTube, where two lesbian women, that's what they were, two lesbian women, wanted to attack this man that was working at McDonald's for whatever dispute it is that they were having. And the video starts after the dispute has already taken place, and it kind of just fast forwards straight to the violence. So I don't know exactly what happened, but from what I understand, these two women had a disagreement with the McDonald's employee. They then reach over the counter and slap him, and jump the counter, because a lot of these lesbian women, they think that because they're trying to emulate men, and that's what lesbians are doing, trying to emulate men. They believe that because they are trying to emulate men, that somehow confers onto them the same strength and physical abilities that a man would have. So they hop the counter and, well, first they slap him, and unprovoked, because the video clearly shows that this man never touched them, never put his hands on them. There was an argument, and they took the first, they struck the first blow, so to speak. They attacked this man first. They put their hands on this man first, in violence. The man then goes to the back area and gets what appears to be a lead pipe, and proceeds to beat the living crap out of them. And so the news stations are reporting this as a savage attack from a McDonald's employee onto two customers, when the video clearly shows what really happened is that these two women, because and I suspect that this is because they are lesbians, these two women are portrayed as the victims, even though they clearly initiated the attack. The point of this video is to now instruct women, or try to give you some kind of fair warning, because and don't get me wrong, I detest violence. There's nothing good about what happened here. Violence isn't good, but the man reacted as though he should have. He reacted in a way that proved a lesson that people learn over and over, and specifically men and boys learn at a very early age, is that if you put your hands on somebody, you better be prepared to fight them. And that person might pull out a lead pipe or a gun or a knife and, make short work of you. So if you're going to go around putting your hands on people, and this is something that should be expected, because remember, women, that you wanted independence, you wanted, you took chivalry as an insult, that kind of stuff. And, you wanted to break through that glass ceiling, so on and so forth. You want to be treated equally. This is what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know if you didn't expect this kind of behavior to eventually result from demanding this different treatment, this equal treatment. I don't know why it's a surprise that when women start to become violent towards men in an age where they demand to be treated equally, that they start getting hit like men when they initiate the violence first. So this is me just trying to warn women, without any sort of threatening language or anything like that. I'm just trying to simply tell you that in this day and age, you will find less and less men that will tolerate you putting their hands on them in anger or violence. If you can't understand that, then you'll just have to learn the hard way, like these women did. Of course, it's very likely that this McDonald's employee will be charged with a crime, probably even a hate crime, because we can't piss off the gays by not tolerating them going out and randomly hitting people while they're trying to make a living. But that's probably what will end up happening. And it's a shame that in this country you can't defend yourself without being charged with a crime, depending on who is attacking you. This is why I resisted and made videos against all of these special hate crime legislations for race and for, I hate even using this term because it's so saturated with PC, but sexual orientation and all that kind of stuff. You deserve no special treatment. This is the result of these sacred cow laws that create an environment where certain people that want to bully other people, that are members of these special members of society, that are extra protected, they feel emboldened to do whatever it is they want, and people are scared to check them. And what happens when you end up messing with the wrong person, or hitting the wrong person, or putting your hands on the wrong person, is just one of them will eventually flip out and kick the living crap out of you. And to be honest, the man did nothing wrong. I detest violence. I really do. But if you put your hands on people, you're going to get beat down eventually by somebody who's not afraid of you or your special protections that society has unfairly applied to you. And this is why I don't trust all of this so-called, oh, gays just want to be treated like everybody else. No, it's not the case. What happens is they want to be treated better than everybody else, to the point that they feel that it is their entitlement to go around and bully people. And that's the most dangerous bully. That's the most dangerous kind of bully. The one that feels that society will facilitate their bullying and knows it, and then goes ahead and pretty much tries to humiliate and degrade people, knowing that society will back them up. This is why I don't support any type of chivalrous legislated benefits to women. I don't support any so-called equality for gays or whatever, and I don't even support any advantages given to any specific race. I mean, the only way things are going to straighten out in this society is if we start living in a true meritocracy where people keep their hands to themselves unless they're ready to really fight, where the best man or woman gets the job, so on and so forth. Equality under the law, that is what's been suggested on this channel over and over and over again. This will probably also be spun as a racial issue, but you see, that's the beauty and the hypocrisy of these affirmative action laws. You see, this time it can't be said that some racist white guy was just being racist for beating the crap out of these women, because the guy who defended himself was a black man. So there you go. You can't affix this behavior to any sort of racism unless the man was racist against himself. And to be honest, the guy was just trying to make a living. And what's funny, when you start to see all this go down, these tough women, all of a sudden they're screaming like children, panicked, don't know what to do, and all they can really do is just stand there instead of if they really want the violence to stop, why don't any of them step up and try to put a stop to that violence? Even though the man was defending himself, and I support what he did. If they really wanted to see that violence stop, then they should have done something about it. But instead, they scream like children, waiting for some man to do it. And that's when shit gets real. And that's when the real value of men in this society becomes apparently clear. When shit gets hectic, when shit hits the fan, when, some real shit is going down, that's when it's only men that step in and stop it. But like I said before, our society is conditioning men to just not give a shit anymore. And I welcome it. I'm actually going to thank the feminists for that. I'm going to thank the feminists. I'm going to thank the feminists for creating an environment where men are so sick and tired of being expected to do this or that they have now rejected it, because it's given us freedom. It's given us an opportunity to look into the future and see a big, beautiful field of freedom. I often picture it like we're running through a field, and in this field, on either side, are thickets of bushes with berries on them. And these berries taste like freedom. And we've tasted these berries, and we don't want to go backwards in the trail. We want to go to that field where there's bush after bush after bush with these freedom berries. And we have tasted freedom. And that's the real aphrodisiac to men. Not a single pussy on planet Earth can compare to the sweet taste of freedom. It just cannot. That's the male aphrodisiac. That's why I talk so much about male sovereignty in my videos, because that's what it means. When you have tasted freedom, no woman can compete. It's just that simple. And then it becomes a situation where you will take along a woman maybe on your path towards that big, open, beautiful field of freedom. Maybe you'll allow a woman to join you. But if she decides to hinder your progress towards freedom, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to leave you in the dust, and I'm running at a sprint for freedom. And if you can't keep up, and if you can't, and if you're not doing anything to help us get there, then goodbye. And so, I know I just kind of went off on a tangent, but I guess this video is just a warning to women that if you put your hands on men in anger or violence, that there are going to be more and more men that are going to react violently towards you. This isn't an advocation of violence in any way, because remember, I am making it very clear that men will only do this, or most men will only do this, will only react towards you in violence when you initiate the violence. So this is simple self-defense here. I know these comments that I'm making might be spun in a way to say that I advocate violence, because let's be honest, women have accused me on this channel of advocating anything from domestic violence to rape to murder to all types of things. I never do, but they twist my words around to reflect that anyway. So I guess this is just a little rant. I know my videos have just pretty much been me speaking into the microphone these last couple of videos, but I have a couple things I've been really trying to wrap my brain around and analyze, and so those will be coming soon. To all those listening to this, remember, like I said before, don't tolerate female hypocrisy, and chase your freedom and secure your male sovereignty. That's all I got to say about it.